Hello and welcome to True Guidance Tarot. I'm Adriana Teodoro-Dier. I'm a spiritual medium and intuitive reader. I've got a message for Virgo today, and to let you know how this works, I have asked my guides and spirit for messages that are going to be deeply meaningful and helpful for you as you navigate your week. And a little bit different, I do ask my guides for practical advice because I feel like that's very valuable for you when dealing with this kind of information. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. I love that you're here, and I strongly encourage you to subscribe, and I hope that you feel inspired to do so. So that you stay in contact with this information from the other side, this high vibration, beneficial information every week, so that you can keep moving forward and really understand what's happening from a higher perspective. So Virgo, really crazy, interesting reading today. And the answer is yes, it is time for your moment in the sun. So, okay, we're done. You don't need to watch the video. Okay. King of Pentacles is the energy around you. This is a very traditional, grounded, rooted kind of energy. Kind of that, hate to say it, but that kind of male rules and regulations, kind of this is the way things is energy. I'm not saying that males are like that. I'm female. I can definitely be like that sometime, but there's a reason why I'm using the word masculine, because of the cards that comes next. So you have the Tower coming next. And what's so interesting about this is it's coming like a revelation. You are understanding that these systems that have been put in place by this male energy, they're very kind of rigid and traditional and conservative. You're starting to see that they don't work. You have a big moment actually this week where it's almost like you feel very rebellious against these constraints that have been put on you, and you feel like these structures and beliefs just have to be torn down. So sometimes the Tower comes as a shock, but I don't feel like it's shocking. I feel like it's an inner light just suddenly goes, aha, wait a second, this isn't working for me, because look at all this constraints it puts on me. It's like you have this flash of truth come through that tells you, okay, that old way of doing things wasn't working anymore. This is an aside. I'm in the middle of reading autobiography of Carole King. And if you don't know who she is, look her up on YouTube. She's an amazing, amazing woman. But she was having her family and being a married woman before the whole women's lib. So she's working a full-time job as a singer-songwriter and taking care of kids and doing the whole housework thing. She never realized that she could be asking her husband for help, because she was working within that 1950s, you have to be the perfect housewife for your man kind of thing. And that's a little bit of what I feel like, maybe not literally, but it's kind of like the status quo has been telling you one thing, and all of a sudden you're like, wait a second, that's not right. That hasn't been working for me. And so it's just kind of like this whoosh, like, wait a second, I don't have to accept this anymore. So we go to the rest of your cards, and this is where the yes comes in. I love the yes. We've got the Seven of Pentacles, we've got the Justice, we've got the Five of Cups, and then we've got the Sun. So I feel like this is you kind of processing what's going through, really trying to pull it apart and analyze it. So the Justice card in the middle is trying to figure out what was fair. So you're saying, on one hand, I was working hard, I was putting in a lot of effort, I was really trying to do what was being asked of me, Pentacles leading to Pentacles. I was really trying to do all of this. There's actually a double meaning with this card in this reading, but I'll get to that in a second. So I was really trying to figure this out, really trying to do what I needed to do, but I was so unhappy. Five of Cups. There's this feeling like, why was I doing this at the expense of myself? Why was I feeling so unhappy? So this Seven of Pentacles card is also you kind of questioning, like, is this the right timing to break free of this? And on the other side, there's an extra double meaning. If it's the right time for me to make this change, to ask for my world to be a little bit more fair, ask for a little bit more compromise from other people, ask for a little bit more help, ask for a little bit more evenness, won't I piss some people off? Won't I lose some of my relationships? Won't I, in upsetting the status quo, be alone. And the thing is that, first of all, the Seven of Pentacles is saying, yes, it's okay. This is the right time. The Five of Cups is reminding you that there's never going to be total loss. There's always going to be something gained. There's two cups that are upright, and this is straight from the original tarot deck to tell you about, think about the relationships in the future. So this status quo thing may have upset some people. You may lose relationships associated with that status quo, but the Five of Cups reminds you that there are always going to be relationships for you that you can attract. And when you're not doing the status quo thing anymore, then you attract other people that are also not doing the status quo. So what I'm trying to say is the law of attraction is ever present. It's ever with us. So if you desire something, you attract it. That's just the way it works. If there's a delay or a blockage, that's something else, and that's the subject for a different reading. But it's the law of attraction. There's no changing it. Our universe is attractive. But I'm forgetting our fourth card, which is the Sun, which is saying, even though you're hemming and hawing, and trying to analyze this and saying, well, you know, I was sad, but maybe that was okay. I worked hard, but I was sad. Maybe that wasn't okay. You're just trying to sort it all out. You get this, the Sun, which is your yes, the victory. Absolutely, this is what you need to do. This is where your success lies. This is where your happiness lies. This is where your joy lies. So you've had this revelation that this isn't working anymore. You're asking, is this fair for me to want to change? Is this fair for me to ask for more fairness? Is this okay for me to really demand? Is the word I'm getting? Demand my fair compensation, my share? And then you come out with this very clear, yes, it is. The Sun shines stronger than any of these concerns that you have. I hope you can see that visually. This card is just so much more powerful and so much bigger than these two kind of, I'm going to say, fleeting and trivial concerns that you have. So if that has been your question, and when this happens to you this week and it feels like things are falling apart, just understand that whatever revelation you had for your tower that is rebelling against the way things were, follow that. See, the light is kind of, so it's like the lightning strikes here. You go through this processing, but the Sun is waiting for you. And they come from the same place. They both come from the sky. They're both electricity. They're both warmth. Yeah, okay, lightning doesn't come from the Sun, but you get what I'm saying. They're both fire. They're both a warming fire that is trying to motivate and spark you into action to really do what it is that you know you have every right to ask for and every right to do. So if you've got questions about this, please reach out in the comments. And if you're curious about what message Spirit specifically has for you, I am offering intuitive readings over Zoom, and you can find out all the information on my website, trueguidance.tarot.com. And if you're a tarot reader yourself or you want to learn more about the tarot, I'm offering tarot classes, which are drop in when you feel like it. There's no set curriculum and no set commitment, but they're also online and you are more than welcome to attend. So I look forward to seeing you next week, and have a good one.